Hello and welcome everybody to another early access draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and we are playing some more Lorwyn Eclipsed. We've had a lot of fun so far. We got to do a seal deck, tried a bunch of different builds, and we got to do a draft where we ended up with a really solid Selesnya Kithkin deck. I think the Kithkin deck looks pretty solid. Very good curve. If you want to draft aggro, that's the thing you want to be doing. I'm going to try to see if I can draft something else this time around. Now, before we hop into this draft, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Lorwyn Eclipsed, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, check out tcgplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Additionally, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want to make sure that you have deck boxes, sleeves, dice boxes, playmats, all that good stuff to make sure you're fully ready to go for your next pre-release, regional championship, or tabletop setting, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon to get 10% off your first order. Also, big shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this early access experience with all of you. Alrighty, what do we have? Always so exciting. Like, oh God, I just love Magic so much. Anytime you open just a new booster pack in a new set, it's always exciting. All right, Mirror Form, 6 mana. Each non-land permanent you control becomes a copy of target non-aura permanent. So, I guess if you can have a deck that can make a bunch of creatures, all of a sudden they become something big. This seems like high risk, high reward. Like, there are going to be times where this just doesn't do anything, right? What does Creekwood Safe Right do? 2 mana for a 2/2. At the beginning of your end step, if there's an elf card in your graveyard and this creature has a -1/-1 counter on it, remove it. Okay, that's fine. 4 mana for a 2/4 Death Touch, Vivid, gain life. Blight Rot is a decent removal spell. I mean, I'm taking this. I was just reading the other cards. Mirror Form is really cool, but this is 3 mana for a 3/2. When this enters, return up to 1 other target creature to its owner's hand. I mean, that card is just fantastic. It will always be a fantastic Magic the Gathering card. The Rhymekin Recluse. All right. Ooh, this is a card that I've wanted to play with. Shine Striker. 6 mana for a 3/3. ETB, basically draw 2 cards, because usually you're going to have another color permanent in play. But if you go deep with the Vivid stuff, this can be one of the premier payoffs when you try to do something like that. So I kind of want to take this. Let's see what else is available. Everstrike's Gift is okay. Vinebred Brawler is decent. I mean, you want to be like black-green elves for the most part to have that be good. Boggart Cursecrafter is a really good signpost uncommon, but after first picking a Rhymekin Recluse, I'm less inclined to take that. And at common, Bogslither's Embrace stands out as like a removal spell that I could be interested in playing. But come on, this is draft number 2 of early access, and I opened a freaking Muldrifter. Or a Shine Striker, whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's look for some gold some like multicolored cards, and see if we can try to take advantage of the Vivid effect on this. But I mean, look, it's still early, so like I don't have to go too crazy so far. We'll see what happens. Pack 1, pick 3. There's Clashon Festival, which is okay. I mean, if you're doing the Kithkin deck, I guess it's okay. But man, why the mana sync ability is also kind of weak. 5 mana to make a 1/1 is really weak. Unbury is an okay value card if you are leaning into a creature type. Eclipse Realms. Okay, that's a mana fixer. Aquatex Defenses. I mean, this is a flash elemental that's blue and black. There's also Evolving Wilds that I can take for mana fixing. I think I'm just going to take that over Mischievous Sneakling. Like, this pack is actually quite weak. So I'm just going to take the Evolving Wilds, because when I take the Shine Striker, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I can cook and play a deck with all kinds of different colors. We shall see. All right, Encumbered Regery, 2 mana for a 5/4. When this creature becomes tapped while it has a -1/-1 counter, remove a -1/-1 counter on it. This card seems awesome. Blue-white Merfolk, right? Like, in blue-white, there's ways to tap things. I think this is worth it. Like, if you can you tap this once as a 2 mana 3/2. I mean, when you attack with it, it's a 3/2. But if you have other ways to tap it, it's good. Reluctant Downguard, I call this Avatar Enthusiast 2.0. It's okay. Scarblade Scout, a really good card in the Elf strategy. 2 mana 2/2 lifelink. Mill yourself for 2 cards. And Feed the Flames is an okay removal spell. But I'm going to hope that the Encumbered Regery this late is maybe some kind of indication that the Merfolk archetype might be open, so let's take it here. Dundulin Weaver, 2 mana for a 2/1. When this enters, if you control 3 or more creatures, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. This one's kind of hard to pull off sometimes. Like keeping 3 creatures in play isn't trivial. Giant Fall is a really good removal spell. There's also Eclipsed Boggart, but you have to be Rakdos. This is an instant Rabid Bite. There's also Temporal Cleansing, which is a convoke spell that lets me put something on top or bottom. I think I'm just going to take the Temporal Cleansing. It works, Convoke works well with the Regery, and it keeps me in blue. But I think Giant Fall is a solid card as well. If I keep seeing red cards, I might move in that direction. We'll see. All right, pack 1, pick 6. Puka's Eye, ETB, draw a card, choose a color. I need 5 colors. Okay, that's not great. Feed the Flames is a fine removal spell. What do you do? Kithkeeper, 7 mana for a 3/3 Vivid. Make X 1/1s where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Tap 3 untapped creatures. Okay, I gotta try that card. I mean, Feed the Flames, Silvergill Peddler. These are all fine cards. I mean, I don't know about a blue-white Vivid deck necessarily, but, you know, and our curve is pretty high. But you know what? It looks fun. Let's see what happens. Bark of Doran, 2 mana. As long as equipped creature's toughness is greater than its power. Okay, so, and I don't have a good deck. I don't have a good setup for that right now. What do I want to take here? Squawk Roaster is interesting. It says Vivid on it. Thoughtweft Charge. Ooh, that's a really nice card if you're green-white. All right, let's take the Squawk Roaster. I mean, I don't know where this deck's going to go, but maybe we can do some fun Vivid shenanigans. Now, the question is, can I do fun Vivid shenanigans like in a non-base green deck? We will find out. Do I want to take Feisty Spikeling or Evolving Wilds? I guess this is like a fine 2 mana play that's multicolored. And it's a changeling. All right, I'll take the Feisty Spikeling, I guess. All right, Wanderwine Preach. Okay, you know what? Merfolk does seem somewhat open. So why don't we move in that direction? Also, Elemental seems open too. Oh, that's actually interesting. Do I want to go Elementals or Merfolk? You know what? Let's go Elementals. Let's go Elementals. Elemental seems cool. Blue-red. I can still splash Kithkeeper. Alright, there is a Rooftop Percher, Shore Lurker, Everstrike's Gift. I don't know what to take there. I'll take the Everstrike's Gift, but we'll see where this goes. Reckless Ransacking. Target creature gets +3/+2. Create a treasure. I don't mind this spell. It's a nice combat trick. It's an aura +1/+2 and hexproof. I don't know if I'm going to want it here, but we'll take it here. There's a Chitinous Graspling and Elder Auntie, which is a totally fine playable card here. So we'll see where this goes. All right, pack 2, pick 1. We opened Champions of the Perfect. This card is insane. You need. I don't have any elves though, so like, is it worth splashing? There's also Brigid Clashan's Heart. I don't have green mana, but 3 mana for 3/2. When this enters, I make a 1/1, and then if I can transform it, I can tap for mana, and then I can transform it back. So that's a good card. There's Champions of the Perfect, which is interesting as well. There's Boulder Dash, which is a really good removal spell. There's also Lofty Dreams. Convoke, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and flying. Wow, a lot of good cards in this pack. I don't know what to take here, honestly. You know what? I'm going to take Champions of the Perfect. We'll figure out a way to make everything work, okay? We will figure it out. This card just is too sweet. All right. Disruptor of Currents. 5 mana for 3/3 flash convoke. When this enters, return up to 1 under the target. Okay. This is another bounce effect, which I'm happily going to take. Again, I'm still not even sure what my second color is, to be honest. Pack 2, pick 3. Dream Harvest. Okay, this is like a commander card. Okay, I'm just going to take another Rhymekin Recluse. That's very, very easy. Well, at least our blue cards are really good. Ooh, this card is really nice. Tanufel Rimespeaker. When you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, draw a card. Wanderbrine Trapper is also really good. This one says it's a 1 mana for a 2/1. Tap another untapped creature you control, and you get to tap something. So that's really good with like other tap effects. So the question is, do I want to do that and do some Merfolk tappy nonsense? Or am I interested in like Elementals drawing a bunch of cards? I'm interested in Elementals drawing a bunch of cards. I mean, look, when you see this card super late, it's got to be some sign that Elementals is open, right? But it's not like my red cards are particularly strong, so we're kind of up in the air here. Celestial Reunion. X green, you may... behold 2 cards. Okay, I'm not going to play this. What does Flame Braider do? 2 mana for 2/2, add 2 mana in any combination. Spend this only to cast Elemental spell. Okay. I mean, that's the Elemental card we want. All right. Locking it in, folks. We are of the Elemental variety. What do? 5 mana for a 3/4 Convoke Changeling. You may have this enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it has Changeling. It's 5 mana, though. It's kind of expensive. It's a clone. I think I need good, cheap interaction, so I'm going to take Cinder Strike here. This card's just great. 1 mana to deal 2 damage, or Blight and deal 4 damage. So that's exactly what I want here. All right, please. Okay, Feed the Flames is fine. What do? Create a token that's a copy of 3 target, except that it has haste and you have to sacrifice it. No, I'm not interested in that. I'll just take Feed the Flames for some interaction. Oh, I love this card. Wanderwine Farewell. 7 mana Convoke, return 1 or 2 permanents, and then you get a 1/1 if you have a Merfolk for each permanent you bounce. This card's awesome. Now, you do need Merfolk. So, and I don't have a bunch of Merfolk, so I have to be mindful of that and see if I can pick up some blue Merfolk. But if you can, it's a really, really good card. All right, pack 2, pick 9. Flame Chain Mauler is a fine 2-drop. Assert Perfection is good, but not what I want here. There's Gangly Stompling and Lofty Dreams. I want to try Lofty Dreams. 5 mana, Convoke. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and flying, and you get to draw a card. How many Elementals do I have? 8. This card was pretty interesting, so I'll take Gathering Stone, although I have a feeling it's not going to be as good here. Kolrath Mystic I care less about. Runaway Together is okay. I'll take Flamewind Guildweaver. It's an Elemental. Don't think this is a Reckless Ransacking deck. Our curve isn't great, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to play some of these tribal cards like this. If I can't make 2 1/1s, I don't think it's particularly great. So I just have to keep that in mind. All right, what do we open here? Winnowing. 6 mana, Convoke. For each player, you choose a creature type. Then each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature they control. Sure. Taster of Wares. Meander's Gale. Meander's Guide. When this attacks, you may... Okay, it's a white card. Noggle the Mind. This is a basic land cycler that's an elemental. I'm just going to take Feisty Spikeling just for curve purposes. And it's Changeling. That's a really important aspect of this card. All right. Ooh, Tanufel Rimespeaker, but my 4-drops are getting pretty high, and this is another Changeling. Unexpected Assistance is a good card draw effect. 5 mana, draw 3, discard a card, Convoke. But I think I'm going to... Because I have so many 4s already. I think I'm going to take the Sizzling Changeling. 3 mana for 3/2. When it dies, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Card just seems excellent. All right, Flittering Nuisance. What do? 1 mana for a 2/2 flyer. Enters with a -1/-1 counter. Remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player... Okay, well, this card's awesome. Basically, it's like a 2/2 flyer that draws you a card. Yes. Yes, please. I mean, I feel like we're in the right colors. It's just a question of... Will we be able to kind of play everything that we want? And is this even a Vivid deck? And can I even... Like, do I even have the mana fixing to, like, play the green or white card here? I don't know. That I don't know. There's a Lofty Dreams here, but my curve is already pretty high. So I think I'm just going to take Cinder Strike here. Seems like just a really great removal spell to pick up for our deck. All right, pack 3, pick 5. What do we have? Definitely in the market for more interaction here. Kolrath Mystic, I don't love. Yeah, I'm just going to take Feed the Flames here. So now we have 2 Cinder Strikes, a Temporal Cleansing, and double Feed the Flames to go along with double Rhymekin Recluse. So a lot of interaction here, actually. So how many merfolk? 1 and 4 shapeshifters, so that's 5. I don't know what's the number here. 6? 7? All right, pack 3, pick 6. Is this the uncommon? I mean, I feel like you can really overdo it on this card, Tanufel Rimespeaker, but you know what? I'm here to find out what the limit is. There's also Ferdok Core, 3 mana for a Manalith. That's a changeling. Now let's go nuts with these Rhyme Speakers. Let's see what happens. Meek Attack. This is a funny card. It's really bad. You get to sneak attack little things into play. Oh, that's a super late Wanderwine Trapper. I mean, we certainly could have had a good Merfolk deck. Goblins was also open. Another Eclipse Boggart. But I'll take Blossom Bind as an interactive spot. I think this card is pretty decent. Oh my gosh, Eclipse Marrow. That makes me sad. Yeah, I mean, blue-white. We could have had a really good blue-white deck, but... I mean, our blue-red deck is certainly fine. Jeez. All the merfolk. Alright, well, we can't take any of the merfolk. Take Noggle to Mind. What do you do? Enchanted creature loses all abilities and becomes a 1/1 Noggle. Yeah, I'm not sure I want that card either. Goat Nap, I mean, unless you're like a sacrifice deck, I don't think it's particularly great. Alright, well, we still have a deck here. The question is, how good is this deck? I mean, I try to do like the Vivid stuff, but I don't think it's going to work here. I just don't have the mana fixing. So like Champions of the Perfect is a cool and powerful effect, but I don't think I'm going to play it here. Along with the... Wait, where'd it go? Same thing with the Kith Keeper. Like, it makes a bunch of tokens and taps a bunch of things, but I don't know. I just have Evolving Wilds. And I feel like there's enough power in this deck where I don't really need to play a third color necessarily. So let's just figure out what to cut here. I think we have too many spells. Runaway Together is a card that I think I can cut. Also, we do need to figure out whether or not we should play Wanderwine Farewell. 1 Merfolk and 4 Shapeshifter. I think I have more than enough removal where I don't need Noggle the Mind. Elder Auntie also, like, these cards also stand out as cards that I can potentially cut. Temporal Cleansing is like a 3-drop, I guess, in a lot of instances. I think for the purposes of mana curve, I want to play the Elder Auntie. Like, I don't think the card is impressive by any means, but it definitely helps with Convoke, and we have like we have 2 Convoke cards in here. 3 Convoke cards, actually. So this is like a 4-drop here as well. And then we can just... Maybe we'll play this as well. Yeah, I'm going to play the Graspling. It helps with Vivid on the Shine Striker. It's more defensive. And it works with the Wanderwine Farewell, which I just want to try. Like, I just want to try it and see what happens. And we have a pretty even split here. And all right, Elementals. If I were to do this draft again, I absolutely would have drafted Merfolk, or I should have drafted Merfolk, but I feel like this is still okay, but Merfolk was certainly the colors to be in. But you know what? Blue was open. At least our blue's strong. Let's give this a whirl and see what happens. All right, now before round 1 starts, I did want to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Really do appreciate your support. Access to the Patreon gives you a variety of different benefits, including access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join a great group of folks looking to up their limited game. Check it out. All right, playing against the Amazonian. Always a pleasure. 3 lands, all 4-drops, and a 5-drop on the draw. Should I mulligan this hand? Yes. Will I mulligan this hand? No. She played a Plains. I'm so dead. Okay, no 2-drop. Good. Okay. We have a feisty Spikeling here. Oh my gosh. Come on. A Johnny?
One way
That's not cool. That is not cool at all. Now she gets to just kill my Spikeling if she wants, or just make infinite token. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Why doesn't Feed the Flames deal damage to Planeswalkers? Whoa, okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can draw a bunch of cards with the Rimespeaker. I think I want to do that. Make a token. Just play something. Anything. Okay, this is good. So they have a... So she has a Plains. Put that on the bottom. So I can kill this, right? So let's just double check here. I can give this wings. I don't think she can do anything for 1 white mana. I really hope she can't. Okay. Does this do Planeswalkers? No. Alright, a Johnny down. Okay. Now I'm feeling good. Now I am feeling good. Like, even if she kills the Rimespeaker, which, you know, obviously can potentially take over the game, like, we are in a really good spot. Even if the Spikeling dies, it's drawn me 2 cards. And now I can absolutely go off here with the Rimespeakers. Although that is a 5/6 with Vigilance. Okay. 6 cards in hand. The question is, do I want to kill this 5/6? I can. Because I am just drawing a bunch of cards here, right? Alright. So my thought process here is I need to be really aggressive. She's kind of stuck on lands. And so whoa, I did not expect that. So I just want to put like a bunch of pressure if possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, we can play. Although I do want to play the second one here. Alright, let's play the Recluse. Bounce the Wretch. Alright, we beat the Ajani. Whew! Possibly. This is why I took the Rimespeakers, by the way. I just want to have so... Like... Sorry. I apologize. I did not mean that in a BM way. It's just like... There was no sorry. There was no word for sorry. Ooh, Shine Striker? Alright. This has Death Touch. Alright, let's just hit with our Flyer. Okay. Oh, this is insane. I'm drawing so many cards. Oh, man. Alright. Wait, can I play this? I forgot how Convoke works. That's actually insane. I thought you can only pay for the colorless. I mean, there are 4. She's at 4 life, and she has to deal with this. By the way, I have a 4/4 double striker. Do I play this? What do I bounce? I guess the Death Touch creature. I mean, I have no idea what can be played here. Oh, let's play this actually. Yeah, whatever. It gives Elementals trample. Okay. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. All right, well, you know what? This hand played out beautifully, but at the same time, it was kind of like a fake victory because Amazonian really couldn't cast her spells. Like, I think if she drew lands number 4 and 5, it would have been a much more competitive game, especially because she played that turn 3 of Johnny. So got very lucky there. Let's keep going. I will say though, we have a lot of people drafting lots of colors. All right. Yeah, I mean, this hand's fine. 3 lands. We can play a turn 1. Let's behold an elemental. Let's behold the chitinous graspling. Ooh. Let's play Flitterwing. So, I think the way that this works, let me read this again, okay? Remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. So, does that mean I draw 2 cards? If this also connects? That's my question. We'll find out. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. That is amazing. And it's a 2/2 flyer. I mean, this card's awesome. All right. Ooh, this card's also awesome. I wish I got one of these. Eclipsed Flamekin. So this is a cycle, by the way. And basically, if you're that archetype, it's amazing. So it's a 1/4. We can't do anything with this card. I should play I should play mountains because this can actually generate me mana if I activate it 3 times. Let's play Tanufel. Attack for 2 in the air. So this is actually nice if you can like blight onto it, because then you can use it as a card draw engine too. But I don't think my deck has almost 0 blight. I do have the shock, right? That would be really nice to go with this card. Flaring Cinder lets you rummage. Okay. Ooh, they discarded Ashling. Wow. Alright, so we drew Rimekin Recluse. Nothing really I care to bounce, though. So if I play the mountain, I have access to 4 mana, like these 3. So I'll get 6 mana. But I don't want to use Blossom Bind on any of these cards. Let's just play Chitinous Graspling. Ooh, another Rimespeaker, that's great. 2 in the air. So yeah, with 3 mountains in play, this generates me a 4th mana, which is not bad. Stratos... What is this card called? Stratosaur? It's a great thing to bounce with the Rimekin Recluse. Maybe they forget that my Chitinous Graspling has reach. Although they're not really in a position to attack me, so... Alright, so let's get our mountain. That thing flies. And let's just give like 3 things trample, I guess. Alright, so now we have 4 mana. We can play Tanufel. And then we can play Rimekin Recluse on the Stratosaur. Certainly attack here. Okay, they just scooped. Yeah, that was a lot of value. Ooh, this elemental deck's kind of nice. That Rimespeaker, if it stays in play and you just don't... The thing with the Rimespeaker, though, it's like it's an interesting balance because, like, you can't just have all expensive cards in your deck. Where that card really shines is with Convoke cards, because then you can play those at a discount and still get value. All right, we're playing against Ham. Good luck, opponent. Vile Boggart. Okay. Rakdos aggro, okay. I kind of want to lock this down, but man, it's kind of annoying. I just don't have great blocks for it. The way I look at it is like with my deck, like I just need to survive so that I can get Tanufel Rimespeakers going. So we're gonna kind of play that strategy. But good 1-2 start on the play. Gristle Glutton. Ooh. Does not work with the Curse Crafter though. But they can kill my Spikeling and Rummage or whatever, if they like. Okay, this is probably a really good card. Oh yeah, that's a really good card. Okay, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, we're at the point where like any interaction here, like a removal spell just absolutely destroys me here. This Goblin deck looks really nice. All right. Like, I'm fully aware that, like, good aggressive decks can absolutely run me over. Especially with, like, well-timed removal spells, right? Yeah. Because my deck, it dirtles. It dirtles a lot. Trying to keep our life total high, but this is tough. Blighted Blackthorn, okay. Probably just like sack one of their goblins, right? Okay. 3/7. I mean, this is a 2/4 double striker, so it does technically block the Blighted Blackthorn. I think this is better if they have a way to, if I went all in on the Elder Auntie with the Lofty Dreams, if they have a removal spell, it's such a blowout. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna win this game, but yep. I must say, the Goblins deck looks interesting. Lots of good removal. And this Blight stuff working just really good synergies. I'm at 6 life. Alright, Cinder Strike. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, I don't love it, but I'm not going to block my 3/3 flyer on their 3/7, right? Ooh, that's really good with Blighted Blackthorn. It's a goblin too. Oof. Yeah, I mean, this is just like, you know, I love seeing this. The reason why I love seeing this is it really showcases what this archetype can do. And if I can't share it with you, I'm glad that somebody else can, right? So, yeah, really good stuff there. We played a bunch of our spells, but their synergies were stronger than ours, and they got it done. Good interaction. All right, let's keep it going. All right, on the play here, yeah, I'm going to keep this. Evolving Wilds, Island, and then a bunch of random blue and red cards. Going to lead with this. Save some time. Get a mountain. Hit them with the hello as well. Do I have an elemental in my hand? I do, right? Yeah. I don't like showing Rimespeaker Recluse, but gotta do what you gotta do. So we kept a 2-lander. We have some 3s. Really would like land number 3 here, so we can just play out our creatures. Scarblade Scout, excellent. They milled Luen and Midnight Tilling. Okay. Six cards. I'd like to bounce something bigger if possible. Easy block. If you have a trick, they're basically spending their turn, so that's not really great for them either. And if they play a permanent here, I can always just bounce it. Ooh. That's a really annoying one. Alright, whatever. Let's bounce it. Oh, come on! I forgot about this card. Yeah, that was really stupid on my part. Like, this is just a card you absolutely have to play around. I just should not have attacked with that 1/1. Just lost the 1/1 for no reason. That upsets me. Kithkin? Also, what is this attack? Okay. Shine Striker. We are very far away from doing anything with that. 3 cards in hand. Going with the tempo line here. I don't know if I love it. We'll see. I still have Feed the Flames as an interactive spell. Scarblade Scout. I mean, their curve is certainly very low. I don't know if I love the Wary Farmer in Golgari. Just because it's kind of hard to cast, but the surveilling stuff can be good. Alright, certainly not interested in attacking now. Let's just play a Spikeling and pass. Yeah, they have to have some instant speed card here. Unbury. Oof. Okay. We need our card advantage cards here. The existence of this card makes me like not want to play 1 toughness creatures, I will say. Alright, so that is a Squawk Roaster. It's a 3/4 double striker. That's pretty big. They have to have some interaction. I mean, they're on 4 lands here, right? So, I mean, I wouldn't hate it if I drew 2 lands in a row, honestly. Sure. We do need to kill this stupid cavalry. But I might need to kill this too. So they put another Safe Right Cavalry on top. And what does this say? Oh, discard a land, make a 1/1. Okay, that doesn't do anything right now. I do have a Rimespeaker Recluse. Probably just bouncing the cavalry. Slow things down a bit. What does this do? Okay. I mean, what can you do for 1 black? Basically nothing, right? The thing is, they can't blight 2 onto the Vile Boggart. Oh, we're quitting Hex? Sure. Do not care about that in the slightest. You can't blight there, because I have the Blossom Bind on there. I think that's what their plan was. Well, I mean, we'll see. But they can't put it on Lewin. I mean, it still hits me really hard. I might still have to chump block here. Like, I don't have fantastic blocks. They do have a couple of Safe Right Cavalries and then a card that I don't know about. I can probably afford to take 6 for 1 turn, and then we'll just wait. Okay. We drew Lofty Dreams. That is kind of interesting. Because if I play Lofty Dreams on, like, the Rimespeaker, I guess this can still block that. So that's not great. So I think I need to main phase kill the cavalry here to try to draw a land, because I want to get to Shine Striker if possible. Alright, that creature's down. Safe Right Cavalry, sure. Oh my gosh, into Dundalin Weaver. Man, we had a really good start, and then it all fell apart. It all fell apart. What the hell do I even do? I kept the 2 men up. Maybe, I guess they could have just killed me. All right, we're dead. All right, GG's. Their deck looks solid. And I will say, like, this deck is certainly not perfect. It's a little bit clunky, and the goats look kind of... the Feisty Spikeling does not seem to be, like, the type of card that I want in this style of deck. So that's just, like, another thing that I should consider here. All right, I think I'm going to spice things up for a little bit of fun. Let's go Guildweaver, Splash Kithkeeper, add 1 Plains. I don't know what color I want to cut. Maybe we cut this bounce spell that cares about Merfolk. We have lots of bounce already. In which case we can cut the Graspling as well. And just focus on this one instead. And then we just cut like a blue source. We do have a lot of double blue cards, which is like the unfortunate part, but I think I want to try this. All right, let's give it a whirl. Also, I don't think I'm a big fan of the Lofty Dreams. I think, you know what? Let's try the Gathering Stone again. It's another like late game grind card, and I think it's going to be better. We'll see. All right, on the play. Yeah, certainly keeping this. I do have a turn 2 Flame Braider. That's exciting. Now I just need to draw some of my expensive elementals. And art, I mean, you've seen my curve. It is quite high, okay? We'll go with Flame Braider here over Feisty Spikeling. Looks like a pacifism, maybe? They're looking at my creatures. Nope, just a Kinscare Sentry. Oh, perfect. So we can play that. Kill this. Boom. That was great. We have a nice board. So so if I tap this for 2 red and do this, that gives me access to 6 mana, right? Maybe could I have played this as well? I didn't even think. I didn't even think what like my options were there, which could be a bad thing. So again, I have access to, if I tap this and activate this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have access to 7 mana, which lets me basically play everything. Let's go red, red. You. Play you. Play you. Let's play you. Alright, our opponent's at 10 life. This is our board, so feeling pretty good about this. I mean, this was, we kind of got to go off here. We played 3 spells that turn. You know what I mean? But let's see what they do. If they don't kill the Nuisance, I'm going to draw 1 trillion cards. But they might want to kill... Oh, okay. Pacifism effect? Okay. No, this is totally fine. We are going to draw 1 trillion cards. Okay. Let's activate. Let's give this trample. Draw a card. Isn't that insane? That's ridiculous. Oh man, they're at 3 life and we have 4 cards again. Marrow Skimmer, sure. So all I need to do is kill this. All right. We can kill you too. All right. That was a beating. Oh my gosh. All right, Soulbright Seeker. Actually doing some work here. And I enjoyed that very, very much. So, you know, elemental decks with the right draws, although a lot of that just stems from that 1-drop. That 1-drop fairy is absolutely bonkers. All right, on the play, 3 mountains, Cinder Strike, Squawk Roaster, Tanufel, Blossom Bind. I don't know about this keep, but any hand with Tanufel, I'm in. And I do have the Cinder Strike, which, you know, gets us to the late game here. Or that gives us some inevitability. Killed our 1-drop. Now, really need to draw an island, right? Would love an island. Okay, now any land, okay? Because we drew Flamekin Guildweaver. I would still prefer island. Oh, they might have like a cancel or something. Well, this is how it ends, folks. This is how it ends. We get to put Sadness on the stack. 5 cards in hand. We kept a little bit of a sketchy hand. I mean, all I need is 1 land, right? I kept the 3-lander, right? You know what it is? Maybe like would I have kept this hand if I was playing in the Arena Open or something? Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan. I don't know. I'm still not sure that I'm convinced this whole like 4-mana value stuff is like super strong just because of how it like skews your deck, I guess. What do they do? Draw a card and copy this? Okay. They have 2 mana up. They have a couple of flyers. Let's kill that one. Because if I draw a blue source, I can bounce this one. Oh, joy. Alright, let's play Flamekin Guildweaver. I mean, they have 5 cards in hand. You know what we're gonna draw, actually? It's gonna be like it's gonna be like Plains or Evolving Wilds. I could have used Blossom Bind on this thing, but decided against it. We'll see what happens here. It would be wonderful if we just straight up drew an island. What does this do? When this creature attacks, you may tap another untapped merfolk you control. If you do, return target creature card mana value 3 or less. They do have a 1-drop. Okay. Okay. 4 cards. Sure. I have 2 good blockers here, so I shouldn't be too scared. Drawing that island was so big. 4 cards, I mean, I'm assuming they have something good here. If they don't, I mean, we are potentially coming back here. If they can't deal with my Rimespeaker. Because I might just play the other one next turn, right? And just kind of get the ball rolling with card advantage. This thing hits kind of hard. And obviously, Rhymekin Recluse is very strong, too. I mean, that island was super clutch. It looks like they have some kind of interactive spell here for the Tanufel. And they want to use it. Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, that card's obviously fantastic. Okay. Interesting. So I can just try to, if I want to play more to the board, I can just play these 2 first. And I think I will. Like, it's awkward in terms of how I'm sequencing things, but it just allows me to play a bunch of stuff. Like, playing 2 spells this turn seems quite strong. And then next turn I can still... I still have the ability to reload here and play Rimespeaker and Squawkerus or so. I mean, they spent their whole... Basically, they spent their turn to put 2 1/1s in play. Eclipsed Marrow, very good. They got an Encumbered Regery. Okay. So they are... Sure. I mean, this deck looks awesome. They have yet to play... They have yet to play a common. Merfolk was wide open, right? Everything says Merfolk on it that they've cast so far. It's exactly what you want. Oh. Okay, I guess we blocked there. What is that? Okay. Wanderwine Trapper. Fair enough. I wanted to get more value here, but I guess I won't be able to. But we'll just keep playing stuff here, drawing cards, and hopefully we just keep drawing 4-drops. Don't want to play the Temporal Cleansing and tap myself out. Alright. So they do have an Encumbered Regery, which certainly is kind of annoying here. So is the Wanderbrine Trapper. If anything, I might be interested in using Blossom Bind on the Trapper. But we'll see what they do this turn. 2 cards in hand. Basically, like, if they don't kill the Rimespeaker, then I'm looking okay, right? If they don't kill the Rimespeaker, then I'm looking okay. God, Wanderbrine Trapper is so good. Okay. Let's draw a card. And I want to give myself the ability to draw 4-drop. I didn't. Which is sad, but you know, it is what it is. Three cards in hand for the opponent. We're both a little bit on the flooded side. I haven't drawn a bunch of cards off the Rimespeaker, and I'm hoping that we find some more action here. Okay, Tributary Vaulter is a flyer, which is... Now, noting that this doesn't actually pump itself, so that's fine, right? What the hell is this attack? Sure. +2/+1, I guess. 2 creatures get +2/+1. I don't know. Oh, with the Convoke on this? Yeah. So then that's going to kill the speaker? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess that was not bad. No, that was very good, actually. And we drew Evolving Wilds. Yeah, you hate to see it. Alright, hit them for 4. Evolving Wilds gets us a plane, so we are extremely flooded here. Take 1. They play that. Okay. Come on. We need something big here. Something big. We have only 5 lands left in our deck. All right. Feed the Flames does count. It absolutely counts. So the question is, am I interested in a scenario here where I want to race, or do I just want to kill the Vaulter? I don't think that's a race that I'm interested in. I mean, I can kill the Encumbered Regery, but we'll just wait. Now, if they kill the Squawk Roaster somehow, then I'm going to probably need to kill the Regery just because it threatens more damage, I think, in general over the Tributary Vaulter. Holy cow. Marrow Sky Swimmer. Yeah, that was a good draw. Let's kill this. Okay, that is a Rhymekin Recluse. What can you do for me? I mean, certainly not the best, but at least, like, you know, that thing doesn't do much unless you can find ways to tap it, right? That thing has Vigilance, right? And I don't want to bounce that, obviously. Okay, Encumber Regery. Oh, they drew something? No! Ugh. Lofty Dreams. Alright. I mean, this was just kind of like Top Deck Wars. And we lost the Top Deck War. But their deck is amazing. I mean, Merfolk was clearly the seat here for them. And they kind of got everything. I cut the Lofty Dreams. I do have the 4-mana artifact. I don't know what's better here. Kind of gross that they found another playable card here. I guess this is the game that I thought I was just going to lose, and we're at least in it. We went from like stuck on 3 mountains. But then the big thing was them finding answers to both of my my rhyme speakers, right? So live totals are 7-8. If they deal with my nuisance, I'm just dead. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, close game. My opponent had basically just like an amazing Merfolk deck, and they read the signals correctly and got where they needed to be. Like, I should have been Merfolk as well, and I think that was kind of the, you know... And also, I did a lot of waffling. Like, I took that green rare. I took this Wanderwine Farewell. Like, I think I very clearly should have been Merfolk in this draft. But, you know, I got the late Seeker, and I took some Cinder Strikes, and I wanted to do some fun Merfolk elemental stuff with the Tanufel Rimespeaker. But based on what I'm seeing, the Merfolk deck seems to just be a lot more streamlined. So I think I should have just gone down that route instead of what this ended up being here. Yeah, the 4 mana value thing is just a little bit clunky. I mean, all these cards are fine. We didn't get to go too crazy with the Shine Striker. Probably this is maybe better in... I mean, it's fine in this deck. I just never actually cast the card. Kithkeeper would have been an okay card here as well. Our interaction was fine, but our curve was awkward. We won a lot of games off the Flitterwing Nuisance. Never got to play Sizzling Changeling. Rhinekin Recluse is a really good card, but I actually didn't find great spots for it. Are there just like a bunch of creatures in this format that come into play and do stuff? Because I just feel like I played it and it didn't have as big of an impact as I would have guessed. I still think it's an amazing card, but just in my games, it didn't really pay out as well as it could have. Blossom Bind was also just like okay. Granted, like I kind of fired it off on pretty weak targets, but there's a lot of bounce in the format too, so maybe this is just not a card that I'm supposed to be taking as highly. But yeah, outside of that, like the Rhyme Speakers were really nice when they went off. But I think leaning into some of the more aggressive stuff is generally better. Like Ham's Rakdos Goblins deck looked awesome. My Kithkin deck that I drafted the other day looked really good. And Blue-White Merfolk also seems really, really strong. So I think those are probably the archetypes that I'm going to be looking to do. So, you know, maybe we can draft a good Goblin deck in tomorrow's video, but I definitely know what went wrong here. And right now we are, like I said, we're in the experimental phase. Let's see if the Blue-Red deck works. This one didn't. I think there's an issue with trying to find good 2-drops in the Blue-Red Elementals deck. That's a big problem, I think. So we'll see. But yeah, I think Merfolk was absolutely the seat that I needed to be based on what we saw. But it's okay. You learn and you move on. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Lorwyn Eclipsed or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, pioneer, or commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.